Well, Trevino threw an inning, gave up 2 runs. They should have kept in Clay Holmes. Should have brought him in since they took him out yesterday, right? Got a fire bone. Got a fire bone. Poor bullpen management. What's up, everybody? That was a beatdown. First place ball, Milwaukee Torres by the Yankees, 15-3, baby. Judge goes yard. Stanton goes yard. Verdugo goes yard. Glaber Torres has a 3-hit game. Right, the bats that we needed to see had life in them showed some life in them today. The two, especially the two big ones, Torres and Judge. So maybe moving Torres down to 7 mattered. Maybe moving Rizzo down to 6, who also went deep, mattered. Right. So whatever they did work today. And Carlos Rodon pitched another good game. Another good game. So I'll take that Yankees win any day of the week. Any day of the week. It is a stress-free game. Shout out to all yous in the chat, by the way. Smash those like buttons. Yeah, I blame Cashman. There wasn't enough runs for the Yankees, too. People are just dying for reasons to trash Cashman for whatever. Whatever. It's crazy. Yeah, even Trevino, do the ninth inning. I mean, the Brewers had a position player pitch the top of the ninth. Yankees had a position player pitch the bottom of the ninth. Cool. So, Consigliere's here. Yeah. DM's here. Jonathan. Got the crew here. Greg. Jack. Jennifer, hello. How are you? I think the lineup tweak made a little bit of a difference too, Greg. Maybe it woke up Torres a little bit, right? I'll take it. Yeah, exactly. Fire Cashman. A good team would have scored 20 runs. Yeah, exactly. It's amazing how certain people are miserable if they're not bashing Cashman and bashing Boone. It's kind of comical. It's kind of comical. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you too, Jennifer. This lineup was better. It was good to see Verdugo move up in the spot, to clean up. I'm okay with him, being leadoff too, especially when DJ comes back. The lineup will have more flexibility. When Birdie comes back, the lineup will have more flexibility too. But even guys like Jahmai Jones got his hit. Taylor Trammell got a hit too. So like, these guys. I mean, Grisham went yard yesterday, so it's nice to see the bench players contributing too. So I'll take it. Yeah, Lorenzo, what's good? Al, Sean, Cadzilla. Yeah. Good lineup adjustment. I'll put Torres back in the lineup. I know. Yeah. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. They may rock with this lineup a little bit since it worked so well today. They may do that. I'm curious. I'm curious to see it. Texas Buckeye, exactly. We hit too many home runs. You got to fire Boom, man. You got to chuck him. A real manager wouldn't allow it to happen. So, or you play for today, you win for today, you ignore everything else moving forward. That was the talking point peddled yesterday and peddled today too. Never mind that Clay Holmes is on pace to throw more innings than he's ever pitched before. Never mind they're in the middle, of 17 consecutive games in 17 days. You got 135 games left. None of that. Never mind any of that stuff. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Like Clay Holmes, like keeping in Clay Holmes an extra inning would have guaranteed the win yesterday. No, the bats would have guaranteed the win. Right? Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Where are the haters tonight? Where are they? Nosebleed section, baby. Nosebleed section. Hold my damn right. It was a hold my beer night. Got that right. And it was kind of cool to see Trevino pitching. That was fun. That was fun. DJ, well, they're shutting him down for a week, Kenzilla. And I'm gonna reevaluate afterwards. So yeah, he's a couple weeks back. So, but Birdie will come back before that, before DJ. So yeah, Rodon minus the home run to Reese Hoskins. Rodon was pretty damn good. Pretty good. Was cracking Demon D. And the NFL draft is over too. So Judge, we've been talking about this, Jonathan, for a while now, right? Judge just need to find his groove. He was working from behind, and and he's coming around, right? He's coming around, and even Glaber Torres finding opportunities. He got a 3-run double today, and a couple other. He had a 3-hit night. It was good to see. Verdugo went deep. Just it was nice to see. But you're right, exactly, Daniel. Let's not get too ecstatic. Let's just celebrate the win. Move on to tomorrow. They're tied 1-1. There's 2 more games in the series. You know, yeah, well, exactly, Daniel. We need more consistency, yes, which is why I think they're going to probably roll with this lineup a little bit more. And they did take Soto out in the later part of the game to give him a little bit of a break. He hasn't had a break all season. Not one game, nothing, not even a DH day. So I want to give the man a little bit of rest. I'm not surprised. No, but again, and Jennifer is right. We have to do this in Baltimore. Baltimore won 7-0 today too. So this is our first more formidable test of Brewers. So the next most formidable test is going to be more the Orioles. That's what's really going to be, test us. And again, we're going to be playing them without Cole, without some of these other guys, without a couple of bullpen weapons, without DJ, which is why I hope Torres is hitting better. Hope Judge is hitting better too. So um, hoping that they bring that productivity against the Orioles. But yeah, I'm not gonna say yes, exactly. He's proven to be prophetic, and I like what Verdugo is bringing to this team right now. I really, really do. I really, really do. And to me, Josh, I mean, to me, Verdugo is not. He's a guy that doesn't seem to be phased wherever in the lineup he bats. Which to me, that's a good skill set to have. It really, really is. It's a good intangible to have. You know? Yeah, Boston beat the Cubs today, 17-0. Another butt kicking today. Yep, I saw that, Josh. I did see that, my friend. Yes, indeed. The catcher. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. If your last name is Junk, I wouldn't change my last name. I I don't blame you, Texas. If anybody, I mean, how good. It's kind of cool, man. A cool last name, Junk. My God, am I gonna follow MLB draft? Yeah, Jack, I will, and I'll do. I'm gonna summarize every Yankee pick. And they generally break it down. I'm gonna summarize. I'm working on my summary for the Jets and Giants draft picks. I will do the same thing with the. These are the picks the Yankees made today. These are the picks the Yankees made tomorrow. I'm gonna do the same thing for the Yankees. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I mean it's 20 rounds in baseball. So as opposed to 7 in football over 3 days. I think the baseball draft generally lasts 2 days, if I'm not mistaken. Or it could be three also. Um, yeah, we'll see, Brandon. We'll see what they do here. I think Volpe in the middle of the lineup is probably good. It's probably a good thing to have. So yeah, I just want him to get going too. So I really do. We need him to be the Volpe that we love. Yeah. Astros are 8-19, Lorenzo. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm Jose Holmes, right? Exactly. Yeah. Maybe Marcel. Maybe. I mean, I would give Soto a full off day one of these days. He's played like 23 straight, whatever they are now, right? Whatever their record is, 17-10. He's played 27 straight games without an off day. 17-10 or the 18-10? Hmm? Let me see. Their record is standings 17-10. They're 18-10. So he's played 28 games without a day off. So backup catcher for the Braves, Chadwick Trump. What a name, Peter Risbergs. What a name. Oh my gosh. Yeah, honestly, Carl, I would teach. I would keep Volpe in the you know the middle of that lineup. I think where he was most productive in the beginning of the season. By the way, and congratulations to Coach Carl. By the way, so his team won one of the most prestigious races at Penn Relays, the high school boys distance medley relay championship of America, 10:01, which is a elite time for high school boys running. So congratulations to you, Coach Carl. Chunk spots, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and exactly. Considering Torres looked better today. And like whether it's moving him down a couple spots in the lineup that may have lit a fire under his butt or whatever it was. I hope he can build off this, right? And again, it's one game, so but I will take a good stretch of baseball from Gleyber Torres, just like I hope they get a good stretch of baseball from Aaron Judge. So, but it was good to see their bats waking up today, right? So I hope we get more of it. I really do. Lorenzo, I mean, I like the new Jets logo and uniforms. I mean, I like their draft class. Their draft class was pretty solid too. Especially today. They actually got some sneaky good picks. And they actually drafted two guys that I had mocked in my mock drafts to them. I can't believe it. I can't running back from Wisconsin and quarterback from Florida State. I had both of these guys mocked to the job. I can't believe they did that. I swear I was not in cahoots with them either. It's like, woof. NFL, yeah, there was some Canadian, yeah, 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 Sean, exactly. Yes, indeed. I agree too, Jonathan. Volpe looks better when he's not leading off. Honestly, you know, he has a better. I think he's better suited at driving guys in from the middle of the lineup, even if he steals bases too. If we have guys behind him who can put him in a position to steal bases and drive him in as well, I think it's better to have him in the middle of the lineup, especially with you guys like Verdugo or you have like a guy like John Birdie who's a bigger base stealing threat than Volpe is. He might be in a position to lead off too. So um, that's I kind of I like what they did with the lineup tonight. I do. I do think it's probably one in a number of steps they're going to work their way towards what they consider to be their perfect version of the lineup based on what they've got right now. So I'm curious to see what type of adjustments they're going to make. But I have a feeling they're probably going to try to go with it tomorrow and see if it works again. Brendan Rice picked by the Chargers. Chargers also picked Joe Alt for Notre Dame. Now, Crawford Express. Welcome, Crawford Express. Welcome, James. Huge Yankee fan. Love it. Just saying that too. I think to answer your question, Crawford, and welcome again, James. When something works well, I think Boone tends to stick with it. So I have a feeling he'll probably try to stick with this lineup. And if he deviates from it, it's not going to be by much. It'll be maybe by one or something like that. But I have a feeling they're going to try to see if they can get some consistency out of a lineup like this. And in all honesty, until Gleyber Torres can provide consistent production, it doesn't make any sense to move him up from 7. Even Rizzo doesn't make any sense to move him up from 6. We need to have consistency from these guys. These guys are struggling on the offensive side and the defensive side. So we need some improvement out of both of them. And you know what? 6 and 7, fine. I'd rather have Volpe at 5 and Stanton at 4, whatever it might be. So we can get enough production out of these guys. I'm sure, and even Oswaldo Cabrera's playing well too. So yes, Jack, Cody Bellinger he's on the IL with some fractured ribs. Yes, sir. Yeah, Verdugo between Judge and Stanton was kind of nice, Sean. NFE is in the building, my man. What is good, brother? 13, yeah. I'm not surprised, Dion. I mean, Jim Harbaugh. I mean, Harbaugh had a great team. JJ McCarthy, um, to the Vikings, and their wide receiver. Where did wide receiver go to? The Saints, maybe. They had a good draft. They had a good draft, the Wolverines. They really, really did. Yeah. Matthew Gauthier, how are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well too. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, Torres. Look, Torres and Judge needed to look better tonight, and they did. And that to me is a very encouraging sign. But it's one night. We need consistency one way or the other, right? Right, Jonathan? The bullpen did get a rest for long upcoming. Yeah. Again, we're in the middle, like we're approaching the middle part of 17 straight games in 17 days. So no matter what anybody says, this we have to consider figuring out ways to protect these guys' health. And just because you're not going to throw consecutive days doesn't mean you can essentially throw multiple innings, right? That doesn't always mean that. And again, why did they bring in this new guy yesterday talking? Because he hadn't thrown in like 4 days. He had a fresh arm. They wanted to save some of their other guys. You know, it didn't work. But again, there was no guarantee Clay Holmes was going to save him either. The game was tied, so he couldn't do anything. The bats had to do it. So, and unfortunately, it didn't work out. But it is what it is. Again, how often does Clay Holmes throw multiple innings? And he's already on pace to throw more innings than he's ever thrown before. So yeah, we've got to keep him healthy for the rest of the season, and we need him fresh and healthy when September and October come around. We need that. So no need to overuse him right now. There really isn't. Great situation. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Ken. Absolutely. Great situational hitting. 100%. 100,000%. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, he's really stabilized left field, Dion. I'm with you 100% there. So he, he's really stabilized left field, which we did not have stable last couple of years. We did not have any stability in left field. So I'm thankful that he's doing that now. You know, yeah, John. A lot of bats woke up tonight, but two of the more important ones, Judge and Volpe. I mean, excuse me, Judge and Torres. We needed that. We absolutely needed it. Very happy. Very happy with that. No. Yeah, I mean, I don't think whether we're the Soto bats second and Judge third, or vice versa. You know, like pitchers don't want to pitch through, especially if both of them are hitting well. They're not going to want to pitch around Soto to get the Judge, and they're not going to want to pitch around Judge to get the Soto. And I said this before. I'm not worried about that 2-3 combo. I'm more concerned with who's at 1 and who's at 4. So, but that's just me. I don't work for the Yankees, but that's where I'd be concerned with too. Because if we have some more consistency in that 1 through 4 spot, even 1 through 5, then it's a different ball game. It's a different offensive attack. So, um, but we will see. You know, and tell him how it is, NFE. Tell him how it is, man. Yeah. But honestly, people are still on the trash Boone bandwagon from yesterday. Like, we gotta get over it, folks. Like, really, we gotta grow up. Yes, they do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Rice and Alt. Yeah, Alt played for the Chiefs actually in the I think the 80s, maybe the 90s, but he was a first round pick just like his son Joe. Yes, he was. Pinstripe Chronicles is in the house. Uncle Tats is here. How are you, my friend? Oh God, yeah. I mean, yeah. Your lips to God, yes, man. We can do it every day, every game. Oh, baby, could you imagine that? But I think that they're probably gonna try and stick with a lineup like this now that it works so well tonight. Generally, I could, one of the things you notice that if something works well, Boone likes to stick with it until it stops working well. So, and I'm glad they made some type of adjustment to the lineup because they've struggled with this particular same lineup the last couple of games. So I'm glad he made some adjustments. And Rizzo and Torres, I think, needed to move down. Verdugo needed to move up. So, which is exactly what they did, thankfully. So that's good. Um, I mean, yeah, when you go 3-0 and top of 4, yeah, exactly, Peter Risberg, exactly, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Pinstripe Chronicles podcast. Tats is in the house, and if he's in the house, two of the OGs are in here right now. That's right. Two of the OGs. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, Harper. Yeah, actually. Notre Dame. Notre Dame had a pretty good draft too. They had a pretty good draft too. Yeah, Dion, you're right. The bullpen for the Brewers had the same innings in it. So yeah, I think that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Ooh, yeah, ton of Seminoles. Yeah, I mean my Jets drafted their quarterback, Jordan Travis, in the I think the fifth round as a developmental quarterback. So someone who can just sit behind Aaron Rodgers and their Tyrod Taylor and just learn. And he's a mobile, athletic quarterback, so he can learn from these guys, which is good. And if we have some trouble at the quarterback position, he's mobile and athletic enough to hopefully step right in. But he won't be thrown to the wolves like Zach Wilson was, who wasn't ready for it. So, and but they sent him to the Denver Broncos, and they also sent John Franklin Myers, defensive lineman, today to the Denver Broncos for a future pick. So, and well, we appreciate you having. We love having you on here, Tats. You know that, man. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice vacation too. Yeah. Hope you had a great vacation, my friend. Yeah, and you're right about that too, Texas, as well as a nice fill in for DJ. You're absolutely right. Sean, I think too. I think Jordan Travis was a smart move by the Jets too. It was I to me. I wanted him or the quarterback from Tulane. So, and I don't know. I don't know who drafted the quarterback for Tulane. I have to go back and look. The boy wonder. I think this lineup is better, but not. I think it's not where exactly where they want it to be just yet. But I think it's better. They needed to move a couple guys down, needed to move a couple guys up, and that's what they did. So that's good. Yep. They took the lead when Holmes was in the game. Yep. Yep. But again, there's no guarantee they would have kept it. That doesn't really. You know, the bats had to come back. Once they tied it, the bats had to come back and take the lead again, which they didn't do. So, but yeah, have a great vacation too. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying. 18-10 is pretty darn good, man. Hope you're somewhere fun, Tats, or just enjoying a staycation. It's always nice to have any type of any type of vacation, whether it's v or st. Either one's awesome, right? Uh, yeah, yeah, exactly. Tex. We grinded, we drew walks. So Texas had a bunch of guys taken too. FSU, Notre Dame, Michigan, like LSU had a bunch of guys taken. So it was a good draft. 2 hours of boxing fight. Yeah, yeah, it was a good day today. Yeah, Faye. Dave McCutcheon, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Nice win today. Good to have a few less low stress game after too many close ones. Yeah, 100%, 100,000,000%. We need more games like this on a regular basis. We just need to know that they'll score enough runs, and our starting pitcher is kind of grooving through the game, which he was, with the exception of the Reese Hoskins home run across for Donald's money. So that's another one for him. Jonathan, the Jets quarterback's going to be Aaron Rodgers until somebody takes him from that spot. He makes way too much money for them, um, and he's obviously he's going to be a future first ballot Hall of Famer. So he's their starting quarterback until he gets hurt again if he gets hurt. So, and then you have Tyrod Taylor, who's his experienced backup, but he is 34, and then you have Jordan Travis, number 3 in the wings. Now that they've traded away Zach Wilson, so but yeah, but Rodon is pitching quite well, Lou. Yes, he is. Better than we thought. Better than I hoped. I'm very very happy for right now. For Rodon. The Packers drafted Michael Pratt. That's what. That's a good spot for Pratt. He had a great story. They did a markup on him and his family. He had a great story. Really a great story. No, Packers got a good one there. Yeah. Who's over there? Jordan Love, I think, is the starter, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, Cabrera looked pretty solid. I mean, these guys look good today. It's nice to have a game where we're not like sweating and like stressed out. So yeah, Consigliere, I appreciate you being part of the family. I always appreciate you. Rodon, yeah, yes he is. He's proven to be a top of the front of the rotation guy, 100%. He's proven to be a top of the rotation guy, especially with Cole's out. So exactly what we need right now. Yeah, yeah. We had a couple guys from British Columbia, Canada. We got a couple like international football players, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant come from Alabama. I was surprised it was an Alabama guy too, but I was not surprised it was a Jets pick. My Jets picked Mr. Irrelevant, the final pick, 257 in the draft. It was a defensive lineman from Alabama. No, he's healthy now, Jonathan. He'll be back. He'll be back, and for training camp. If he's got to stay healthy through training camp and be ready for the season. But he tore his Achilles 4 plays into the season last year in the first game, and he missed the whole season. So he's been working his way back. So, but again, like I'm glad we only have one more year of him. He's kind of crazy, Aaron Rodgers. So I'll be glad to move on from him after the season. But I mean, they're definitely in win now mode. So we'll see what they do. No. Yeah, I mean, Yankees are doing great. Exactly, Jennifer. They're doing fantastic. Knowing Cole's not here, and like with Judge having not been hitting, with Torres, Rizzo, a couple of these guys having not been hitting, with Volpe taking a slowdown too, like, and they're still 18-10. It's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Uh, yeah, Baltimore's got some injured pitchers, but they got enough bats to stay. They won 7-0 today, so their pitchers did their job that day. So they also sent down Jackson Holiday, so um, safety corner, yep, defensive guy, yep, from Bama, yep. They also drafted a corner in the 5th round too. They drafted 2 running backs, the Jets. They drafted a quarterback. They drafted a wide receiver. So they had a pretty good draft. Pretty good draft. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, Jennifer's dropping knowledge on us today, man. Dropping knowledge, baby. I love it. And the Giants had a pretty good draft too. So Link Neighbors got that wide receiver. Tyler Neighbor, who's the guy that I actually had mocked to the Jets, but he wanted to go to the Giants. So a rough start, yeah, Jake Boss. A rough start for Holiday in the show. And again, there's no surprise. Number one draft pick. I mean, they have these oodles and oodles upon levels upon oodles upon levels upon oodles of expectation. So, and it's not much. Thankfully, he's not in New York because they would have eaten him alive. The press and the fans and blah blah blah. Like Orioles are smart enough to know we can send him down, let him to kind of continue to find his way in AAA. He hasn't spent much time in AAA. Let him find his way. Let him grow. Let him develop. And then when we think the timing's better for him to come up, he can come up. Their offense is not really suffering right now, so they don't need him. So there's not really any pressure for him to come up here and try to do this. What Anthony Volpe essentially tried doing last year, put a lot of pressure on himself. But yeah, but he does look like he's 12, Jake. He does. Yeah, yeah, he does, man. He really does. Like, yeah, yeah. It's almost like that. I have middle school prom this weekend. So can I? He's got a brother too that is going to be a highly ranked. draft pick too. I forgot his name, but Jackson Holliday has got a brother. Matt Holliday has got a son that he's going to be up there. Baltimore is still missing their closer. Kimbrel's pitching pretty well for them, though, I must say. So no, he doesn't look like his dad. You're right about that. He does not look like his dad. Like just like a California beacher, like surfer. And Luke Worry, yes, he does, Sean. Well, he was another guy that looks like he's 12. Looks like he'd be Jackson Holliday's playmate. When they're out playing in the clubhouse, and they do, they do. No, Daddy KT, exactly. Do I go this way, Daddy? Do I go this way? How I doing, man? Daddy, can you give me my Playboys? Can I finally get a Playboy magazine? That's crazy. And that's the number one pick in the baseball's number one prospect in the world. Yeah. I do think he'll be good. Yeah. And you're right about that too. It almost looked like he just reached out with one hand to get that home run over the center field wall. So, yeah, I mean, he clearly has power, right? And just like a lot of people keep expressing their concerns that he might be hurt. I don't think he's hurt. He just hadn't found his groove yet, and that was a good sign right there. Really good sign. But he did look like he reached out and like just tapped his home run, which is crazy. And then Stanton went, up center right, opposite field in the ninth. Another one. Like I don't know how many home runs he has now. 6, 7. But he's still in there. He's still playing well. It's good to see too. Right max coverage. Yeah, about those Yankees, man. 18-10. Yeah. Hulk mode activated. Yeah, exactly, Sean. His inner David Banner came out. So yeah. Well, this is true too. Yeah, that's a great point, concerning Mickey Mantle was sent down. It's for Jason Giambi was sent down by the Yankees like towards the end of his career, and they sent him down. Um, and then he came back up, but he played well, and then I think he went to the Rockies. He played well too, and he's got 400 plus career home runs. Jason Giambi. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly, NFP. I don't. He's not. He's not injured, Judge. He's not injured. And again, like this is a tough stretch of games. He's playing in center field most of the time, and almost all the time. And he's a big man, so like it's you know gotta keep. Yeah, I think it's important to keep these things in mind. A lot of people don't want to do that, but it's important to keep it in mind. So, yes, indeed. He looks like Dr. Phil. He kind of does, Lorenzo. Dr. Phil. Oh, goodness gracious. Uh, it's mostly self healing, Jonathan. I mean, you can't get surgery, but like it's mostly self healing, non surgical, obviously. And, there's got to be some type of orthotic insert in his foot, some type of padding around his toe. Like maybe he gets his foot wrapped every day and so on. But when you're running in these hard cleats, it's not you're not running in the Hoka or the Iliad Kipchoge marathon shoes where it's basically like running on pillows. These are completely different. So, and again, he's 280 pounds, so it's going to take a while to fully heal from that. Yeah, pick the right. Yeah, it's well. The problem, I think, the honest, it's very, very hard to. I mean, theoretically, yeah, pick the right pitch to run. And the problem is they don't really know what pitch is coming. So unless they're stealing pitch signs, but they for the most part don't know what pitch is coming. It makes it hard. Yeah. And Mantha was a mess for a lot of his career too. When he abused his body too, unfortunately. So And he still hit 538 or 568 home runs. One of the best outfielders of all time, one of the best Yankees of all time. Rizzo's not still suffering from his concussion. He's not. I don't know why people keep saying that, and that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, if I had to pick one to play first, who would it be? Mattingly, Teixeira, temperature? Of those guys, it would be ooh, probably Tino because he was the most clutch of all of them. 536. Okay, thank you, Concierti. But if I had to pick a first baseman of all time for the Yankees, it'd be Lou Gehrig. Um, I think Mattingly was better, but Tino was more clutch, at least for the Yankees, especially in the postseason. Giambi was good as Teixeira was good too. He was solid, but Mattingly was a classic. That's a tough list right there. I mean, you can't really go wrong with any of them, Jack, which is a good problem to have. So, what would be your order? Yeah, yeah, he did, Jonathan. If he took care of himself, he had a chance to win. He was considered one of the best, but he was always a step behind Willie Mays in that regard because he didn't take care of his body. But he was lightning fast. He had bell tower power. Guy can hit the ball to the moon. You know, it was an incredible amount of power this man had. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, exactly. And if it's just you know, I don't know. I don't understand why people come up with some of these outlandish things. Exactly, Ken. Not suffering from a concussion. He's suffering from canned shit seas. Exactly. Ken. Well done. Well said. I'm glad he went deep tonight, though. I'm glad he did that. Garrick was the all time. Is like an all timer. Sean, all timer to me. Yeah, I mean, like Don, Tino, Tex. Not a bad order at all. At all. I liked them all. Liked them all. Oh, Concierge got his jacuzzi in. Nice. Very nice, my friend. Yeah, Prime Mattingly was better than both of them. There's no doubt about that. Problem was his um what do you call it? Um his prime years weren't long enough. You know. Sports Guru, Bronx Bomber 447. Concussions from yeah. Yeah, it doesn't take that long. I got hit when I was younger. I got hit when I playing hockey in the head with a puck. I had basically this thing on my head. Looked like I was growing a second head. I had a concussion too, but I was in a few weeks I was better. And I was a young kid too. So Mattingly, a career 996. Yeah, I mean he was as elite as it gets with the glove. He was elite, super elite. Oh, we had some great first basemen. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. Garrick's career had he not gotten well, he what did he retire at? Like 32. Um, I'd say probably another 5 years. Wink, 6 years. He would have had probably six or 700 home runs. He was almost over. He was almost at 2,000 RBIs. So I can only imagine how much he had, how much he would have accumulated by then. My goodness, he was incredible, Luke Gehrig, incredible. Yeah, 1939. I don't know who that is, Sports Guru. Not sure who that is. Wings and cheese. Ah, nice. Dude, you gotta treat yourself after a hard week's training, hard week's work. Yeah, it's all right. It's a well-deserved treat tonight, Fee. Well deserved. 36. All right. Let's see. Who's the other one? Uh, yeah, Travis, I got you here. Who's the other one? Sirloin. Yeah, can't go wrong with the sirloin either, man. Who? Let's see. Okay. Yep. Jay Dunn, yes. Absolutely. Sports guru, absolutely. Thank you, friend. I just followed you back, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Travis. Mashed potatoes and cream of corn. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. Well, I appreciate you watching, Sports Guru. I'm on there regularly on YouTube. So yeah, 493 home runs. He had like 1,900 and something RBIs, and he retired early. Man, he would have been over 2,000 easily. I think Donnie Baseball should be in the Hall of Fame too. 100%. Yes, indeed, Sports Guru. Hello to all the trolls. Exactly, Palace. Exactly. Yeah, I've heard of them, Sports Guru. I've heard of them. I've heard of some of those folks. Um, Nothing great about cream corn. Sandy Koufax, yes, he did. He did retire early. And I think too, Pete Rose should have been there to 100% Wink. I do think so too. But I think if yeah, I mean Mattingly's career wasn't long enough, unfortunate. So I don't watch him, Sports Guru. But I've heard of him. I don't watch him though. Yeah, we've heard nothing on the Otani scandal. And it looks like MLB is just kind of covering that up as much as they possibly can. They're gonna let that guy take the fall. His interpreter. Sorry to hear it, Sports Guru. Yeah, I think Mattingly's prime just needed to be a little bit longer. Unfortunately, his back injuries did him in. Unfortunately, you know, Clemens is in the house, my friend. How are you, sir? How you doing, my man? Yeah, Mattingly he had an elite eye. He really, really did. Yeah, Munson. Yeah, Mattingly tied Dale Long's record. I remember that too. I remember that. The Texas trio is in the house. The three made men in Texas are all in here right now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The TT, the Texas tripod, right here. Yes, indeed. Donnie, yeah, I think he'll get a shot at managing again, Wink. I mean, he's over there, he's still with Toronto, still doing his thing, so we'll see. We'll see. It was a fantastic win. Yeah, Dion, I say he's a subpar catcher, Dion Sanchez. He really is. Uh, exactly, Jack. Three Texas Kings at the top. Exactly, exactly. It's true too. If Sunil's in here, it'd be so sad. It's true. Donnie's had 7 grand slams. Yeah, I think he has 7 in 1 year. Wow. I know he hit a home run in 8 consecutive games too, which has been tied. He tied Dale Long, and then that was tied by Ken Griffey Jr. Incredible, absolutely incredible homers in 8 consecutive games. Thank you so much, my friend, the King of Texas. Appreciate that. Appreciate you very much, Buckeye. But it's yeah, I mean, this just goes to show like how much firepower this offense has. And then if it starts to click on all cylinders, I mean, we can go on a pretty historic run. We really, really can. So, you know, oh yeah, yeah. This is part of this is part of Sanchez's game. He allowed pass balls in New York, San Diego, Milwaukee. Yeah, yeah. He can still hit though. He hit that double off the wall in the ninth inning. There was it ninth inning. I think it was ninth. Um, off of Trevino. Yeah, the Lakers are beating Denver. Yeah, I'm not surprised. As long as my Knicks beat the Sixers tomorrow, that's the key. That's the key. No, no. Really, yeah. Cowboys are in deep doo doo. I think he's right. Brett said, "Yeah, I think Brett's right too. I really do." My the other fellow made man here. Thank you so much, Consigliere. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. You guys are the best, the best, the best. I love you guys. But let's definitely honor an easy win. I honor all the wins, but I definitely cherish these easy ones. You know, and I'm very happy that we're 18-10. If you double that when they were 36-20, like that's pretty darn good. We'll see if they can actually do that. Um, that's a pretty impressive street here. I'm gonna pull up the Yankees schedule, um, just so we can take a look and see who do they have coming up here. Okay, we got Milwaukee, and then we've got Baltimore, and then after Baltimore, we got 4 in Baltimore. So maybe it's just 3 in Milwaukee, 4 in Baltimore, and then we've got Detroit, who's been playing pretty well. Detroit for 3, then Houston for 3, then Tampa Bay for 3, then Minnesota for 3, then the White Sox for 3, then Seattle for 4, then the Padres, then the Angels, then the San Francisco Giants. So May is going to be doesn't look like it's going to be as hard as April is going to be for Yankees, as April has been for Yankees. So, but if we can repeat 18-10 twice, I'd be pretty freaking happy. I don't know about you guys and gals, but I would be. But the O's are, yeah, I mean, the O's are definitely their next most formidable test. So, but I'm glad that they're playing well against the Brewers, a first place team. I'm glad, and the Atlanta Rangers too. Yeah, yeah, that would be nice. Winning at 21 out of the next 25 or something like that. That's the type of run I think they can make. That's the type of run we'd love to see them make, right? This offense is showing that they're capable of putting a stretch of that type of play together. So especially if Judge starts hitting a regular and Volpe kind of comes around a little bit, Torres hits regularly, and Rizzo's gives us a little more consistency. This lineup could be deadly. But Billy's right too. The real test, Baltimore. It's first real test. This is a test, but Baltimore's the biggest one. So Baltimore's definitely the biggest one. Yeah. Yeah, well, exactly. Billy Boone's. I mean, he gets pissed off sometimes, but he's more zen. He doesn't take it out on the reporters and stuff like that Girardi used to do. Remember, they used to have a talk to. They said talk to Girardi about that stuff. So, um, and Girardi was could be pretty hard on some of the players too. But so exactly, Mark. This is a tough sport. 162 games, not easy. Not easy. Padres have some ugly home. Yeah, oh God, yeah. Phillies have some awful City Connect uniforms too. I think the Mets ones are terrible too. But I'm glad we don't have. I'm glad we're just sticking with the OG pinstripes and the new away jerseys. I'm happy with those. I really am. But yeah, well, this is the thing, Billy. Like, having a win like tonight after yesterday, like last year's team, they would have probably gone on a 4-game losing streak and just sucked, right? So, I think we have a team now where we don't have to worry about that type of stuff on a regular basis. So I don't think the attitude of this team will let it happen. So yeah, exactly, Tex. And if Cole comes back and then he plays and he pitches the way we think he can pitch and we need him to pitch and the hitting keeps doing that, it's gonna be deadly team. Absolutely deadly team. You know, we haven't seen the final picture, the final piece of the puzzle yet. Like, and the vision that Cashman had when he put this team together. And if they're firing on all cylinders, man, this team is going to be pretty crazy good, pretty good, man. You know that I'm very much looking forward to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. Well, following up, a strikeout with a home run, and this is the difference between this lineup and last year too. Like we'd have multiple strikeouts last year. This year, you can follow up with a hit or a home run. Like it's a good point, Dion. It's a really good point. But yeah, this Yankee team, the attitude of this team is way different than it was last year. So, and that's the thing too, Kenneth. We're getting healthier, little by little. We are getting healthier, and by that, that logic, we're going to get better too. hmm I reported something like 2 days ago, Jonathan, that he's progressed from 30 pitches at 70 feet to 50 pitches at 120 feet, and his next he's about to get on the mound and start throwing off the mound. That's the most recent reporting on Cole. Yeah, Verdugo's, yeah, 275. Yeah, he's slowly coming up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who am I starting 3 in a 5-game postseason series? Right now, Ken, it would be Cole, Rodon, and probably Stroman. Probably those 3. Tomorrow, let's pull up the let's see who pitches tomorrow. Buckeye wants to know who's pitching. Let's pull it up. Sunday. They play tomorrow at 2:10 p.m. And the pitching lineup is Marcus Stroman versus Tobias Myers. That's who's on the mound tomorrow. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, I'm so. I mean, I think a lot of people are pleasantly surprised about Verdugo. You know, some of these people who don't know what they're talking about just kept giving him this terrible rap, and then just came in here with a bad reputation already, and it's just a. This is why I don't listen to other people's talking points. I'll do my own research. I'll fact check other talking points, but if it's just talking points, I'm not going to use their talking points as my argument or my position. And, I'd rather do my own homework and find out if something is true first before I make any type of opinion. You know, um, But then that's just me. I do it differently than other people. That's okay. But yeah, Strowman can, yeah, yeah. Judge looks more fluid now, right? Kenneth, and he's looks more fluid in his swing. He looks more compact with his swing. Look like his follow through is better too. And once he's hitting bad pitches and he's hitting them well, that's a good sign. So CWE, I haven't seen him on here today. I haven't seen him on here today, Jack. Somebody might have blocked him yesterday. I know he blocked somebody yesterday. But like, I don't know. I don't know, Jack. But exactly, Dion. Exactly. No, Stanton's not doing bad at all. And that's the key, Zane Buckets, right? We need him to stay healthy. That's the key. He does that, we'll get, probably 30 something home runs out of him this year. And 80 ribbies and good production and good solid hits. Like, I'll take that. You know, I'll take that. Yeah. And actually, I don't think you can block somebody. Um, I don't think you can block somebody on here anyway, Jack. I don't know how you block somebody on here. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Yeah, exactly, Zane Buckets. If they stay healthy, they'll be deadly, 100%. Soto, exactly. That's why I would give him, rest every so often. Keep him healthy. Yeah. Yeah, Judge, Soto, and Stanton can have over 30 home runs each. Tons of ribbies, good on base percentage, just good everything. 100, yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah. Click on somebody's comment. When I click on somebody's comment, like this one, Wink, it comes up on the screen. Now there's something on here. There's three dots. It just says delete comment, put user in timeout, ban user, and delete their comments. Um, ban user, I don't know if that means permanently block somebody. I have no idea. Yeah, Verdugo was a Yankee killer when he was with the Red Sox. Ken, it's a good point too. Yankees had a um, hard time just getting him out. Right click. Uh, yeah, my problem. I have a MacBook, so it's just one click platform. You know, like right click. That was the right click right there. Like, there's really no right click on the MacBook. Volpe and Cabrera. Yeah, Cabrera's kind of slowed down, but he's starting to heat up a little bit. We need Volpe to kind of find his groove again. So, can block someone from chat permanently. I don't know how to do that, Consigliani. I think it only work. Maybe it only works on phones. And I don't do my chats on my phones. No, I mean I can block people in the comments in regular videos from my phone. That I know I can do. People get rude and disrespectful in the comments, I'll do that if it calls for it. But here it's just ban and it says ban and delete their comments. But like, I think somebody, yeah, CWE, it doesn't seem to be in here. But I think somebody blocked him yesterday but I was hearing in the comment that other people were still hearing him comment. So maybe that person is blocking CWE and CWE can't see that person's comments or whatever. So CWE people are asking Sunil. People are asking if CW was blocked because he was being a little unruly yesterday. So, but I have no block user options on my thing here. Not even as a host. At least that, excuse me, that's identifiable to me that I know of. Like you got comments, banners, brand, private chat on the right, far right. No. Ban and delete. Ban and delete eliminates that person from the channel. So if that person, so if somebody did that to him yesterday, like if a mod did that to him yesterday, then no, I didn't block him, Sunil. I didn't block him. Maybe just not in here tonight. No. But he was pretty, yeah, I mean, he was pretty, I think, disrespectful to some of the people yesterday. So if someone else blocked him, I wouldn't be surprised. If moderators blocked him, that's why they're mods. If they feel they need to block him, they block him. Right? So I get it. The porn trolls? The porn trolls were on when I was streaming, when I was doing the live streams through YouTube itself, not StreamYard. You could block stuff pretty easily, but this feature is different. This is a different um, service than YouTube straight. It was a different format on the chats and the live streams. But yeah, just like NFL, like we don't put up that type of stuff. Like like the porn chats were actually funny, but they got annoying after a while. So we just zapped them out of there. But they weren't like being a holes to people, weren't disrespectful. They- and like disrespectful to people. And once people are disrespectful, that's a different story. So yeah, we've got mods in here on it from time to time. We've got some mods in here. Yep. Yeah, Rodon was fantastic. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, they definitely needed a game like this. 100%. No, it was a a feel good win. It's definitely a feel good win. You know, a punter being taken in the fourth round. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think a punter would be taken that early, but I don't know how to do. Jonathan, we went over this already. I don't know how to create new moderators. I don't. I do not know how to do it. Not through StreamYard. Yeah, Taylor, I know. Iowa had some good picks too. Eagles picked the Iowa cornerback. Um, I will look into how to create moderators for StreamYard. It's not as easy as people say it is, but not through StreamYard. Cooper DeJean, exactly, Dion. He was their corner drafted by the Eagles. Yep, in the second or third round. Oh, I mean, I will do it another day, NFA. I'm gonna wrap this up anyway. I've got to do a little bit of work tonight before I hit the bed and get ready for another day tomorrow. Long day, a very long day. But I'm glad the draft is over. I got to work on my summaries for the draft. But I'll talk to you about it if I appreciate you offering the help. But I mean, I don't know. It's not the same as doing it through YouTube. And if it was like YouTube, you could click a button that says make a moderator, and that was it. There's nothing on here that that I know of that gives me the capability to do that. Nothing. No. All right, cool. Going live tomorrow, NFE. Cool, 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 cool. If I can get on there, I will, brother. Um, Rodon was a bulldog. Yeah, yes, he was. Yeah, I don't really. Sunil. Yeah. There was a rumor about them re-signing Zeke Elliott today too, though. We'll see. But Texas, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on. Always for the support and your super chats too. I appreciate you. But yeah, smack that like button, gang. And for those that have been on, haven't smacked that button yet. YouTube app on my phone. Make folks mods. But how do you? I don't do my live streams through my phone. Uh, I don't do my live streams through my phone, so I have no idea how to do it. Let me see. YouTube app. Let's see. Let's have a look here. Um, hmm, I got to figure this one out through my app on my phone. And if y'all check it out, I'll talk to you about that tomorrow. You need Zeke, man. You need Zeke, Sunil. Somebody on the cheap so you can afford the $6 billion you have to pay the DAC. No, go on YouTube from the laptop. I'll check that out, Strike. So thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Uh, I will check. I will definitely check that. Seems easier to me. A couple of people have asked to be moderators. Um, yes, indeed. In the war room. Yeah. We'll see what the Cowboys do. We'll see what the Cowboys are always going to be competitive no matter what. So, no matter what, they're going to be competitive. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Eagles have gotten better in the free agency and in the draft, so they're going to be tough. The Giants have gotten better too. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the NFC East this year. Gotcha, Texas. Don't worry, money man. I won't. Yeah, I mean, I would not make somebody a mod that didn't ask me to be a mod. So I would not do that. Um, I want to be respectful of people's time and privacy and everything like that too. So I appreciate that, Texas. It's all good. You come on here and just lay down the law, man, and and talk some facts with us and spread some of your knowledge with us, man. I love having you on no matter what. You know, Eagles and commodes. We'll see if the commodes can do that. We'll see. Yeti will do it though. Yeti's he's laying it down. He's laying it down. And then if he's got the mats ready for people too, if they need to. And he says, lay the smackdown on your candy ass. The rock style. And if he'll do it, he'll do it. Yeah, I saw the Red Sox picked up Garrett Cooper. Yeah, not bad for him. Oh my God, start a pickleball. If I start a pickleball channel, you'll probably be the only moderator. You'll probably be the only follower too. So all hands through. I love it, NFE. Red Sox scored 2 touchdowns. Yes, they did. They beat the crap out of the Cubs 17-0. What a beatdown! What a beatdown! What a bunch of jabronis! Give the trolls stuff. Because that's the bottom line. Stone Cold said so. The only exactly that's it. Oh God. Boxing. Yes, indeed. Boxing for 2 hours is a lot. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Fridays is Muay Thai and MMA. Yeah. It's a tough combo too. That's a tough combo. Very tough combo, especially if you're using a lot of those stuffs. Especially if it's Muay Thai first and then MMA. It's a tough combo. It's a tough combo. But kudos to you, NFP, for doing that, man. But let me let you all go. I appreciate you coming on as always. Love having you on. Celebrate the Yankees win. 15 freaking 3. Okay, the bats are waking up. Not all of them yet, but some of them have given us a little bit of sign of life tonight, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But peace and love to all of you. Tomorrow's an afternoon game. Hopefully, we'll go live and celebrate another win before we have to face the Orioles. That's the next test coming up. It's going to be tough, but have a great night, everybody. Just appreciate all yous. See y'all tomorrow.